Welcome to Cobwebs and Cords, a place to discover technology, thrifting, and tea. Today, we are going to test out the Gourmia Tea Square. It's a machine that's sleek design caught my attention online, so I thought it would be a great machine to review for you. Please check out the links down below if you're interested in picking up one for yourself from Amazon. Let's get started. I've already created an unboxing video for this machine, so if you haven't already watched that, I'll leave the link down below so that you can check that out as well. And if you're interested in following me along, hitting the subscribe button would be great. This tea brewer claims that it can brew tea and coffee, so we're going to check out both of them today. Although it actually claims it's a BYOT, bring your own tea machine, which Hi! Thanks for inviting me over for a cup of tea. Yours sucks, so I brought my own. This is a BYOT. Seriously, no. Don't do that. Okay, let's get this thing brewing. Let me turn it on. So once we plugged it in, we can see the red power indicator light is on. We have the carafe. We have the container, and this is where it dispenses the tea. And this is the little tea basket that you will put the loose leaf tea in. So we're gonna follow the directions completely as the manual states. So this here is the manual, and we're gonna follow through these directions exactly as they state, because we wanna make sure that we're testing it how they suggested and how they made it to give it a real good review. So let's get some water in here. The reservoir has an indicator on the side, and it goes from 200 milliliters right up to the max, which is 800 milliliters. So we're gonna fill it right up to the max. Hopefully we have enough water here. Let's see. And that's right up to the max. Next step that it tells you to do is to actually place the tea leaves in the basket. And it doesn't state how many or how much, how did they word it? Place the desired amount of leaves in the basket. We then take the little tea basket and we put it inside this glass and plastic unit. We slide that right in there. Then we place the carafe on, and it does have a button here so it can tell if the carafe is on in the unit or not. So if I look at the top, it still just has the red indicator light for the power. Now the next thing that the instructions tell us to do is to press the refresh button. And what they say that this is going to do is that the tea leaves are going to be rinsed, hydrated, and ready for brewing. So let's see. Everything's in. We hit refresh. Hit refresh. Actually not even lighting up to indicate that there's no cup in here. It doesn't seem to matter if there's a cup or not. And the refresh button is not working. For fuck's sakes. This is not going so well. False alarm. I think we have to push start first. There's a little start button. So now we're gonna try the refresh button. Place the grass. Well, the indicator will no longer be red. Well, it was never red to begin with. Oh, there we go. Now it's red. Now it's not. Refresh, and it works. It lit up blue. So we'll see what happens here. Following the directions, I don't think are it's not the thing to do. It's making a little bit of noise. You can already see some steam coming out of the top. So this here first part, the refresh, took about 30 seconds once I actually finally figured out how to this thing worked. But anyways, you can see at the bottom, there's a little bit of liquid. So what it says, just hold on. So we needed a discard bowl. So we have this lovely enamel, I think it's from Finland, I'm not quite sure. It's actually my girlfriend's. Hold on. So it tells us to take this little bit of liquid that came out and to discard that. So that's what we're doing there. So what that refresh cycle was supposed to do was to rinse and hydrate the tea leaves, which I've actually never done before. So we'll see how this tastes. I actually just want to peek in at the tea leaves to see how refreshed looking they are. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Okay. So now we have the choice to either do light, medium, or strong. So I think we should just start with medium. So we hit the medium button and it starts. I'm gonna set the timer to see how long this actually takes. I think this machine is really pretty, so I hope I like it. So we can see now that the top chamber is filling up with liquid. I'm assuming it's going to fill the carafe pretty much full, but I'm not quite sure. So about 1 minute and 10 seconds and it started dispensing the tea down below. But that's actually not that much tea, so I guess it's still going. So we'll keep timing it. Oh, it's kind of spitting a bit of tea at me. Okay, I guess that's it. Under 2 minutes, fully brewed. Let's actually try this. Here we go. I'm actually kind of impressed. The color looks right. It smells like it's brewed. That is definitely steeped. I don't understand how it happened. Just give me a second to clean this up and we'll try it out with some coffee too. Okay, second test is to try the coffee, and it says to use freshly ground coffee. So we're going to make sure we follow those instructions until it comes time to actually press the buttons, and then I'll figure that part out. So I actually love this machine. And this machine was on sale, completely happy with it. I would highly recommend this. This here unit comes out, which makes it really handy. Okay, so it says to measure out 2 tablespoons. So I got my handy dandy measuring scoop here. Because we want to make sure that we're trying this exactly as they say to. We now have our 2 tablespoons of coffee in the little basket. So we're going to insert that. It says to do the exact same thing that we did for the tea. So we're going to hit the start button. It's going to illuminate it blue. It does the same thing, that it wants to rinse and hydrate the coffee. So we push the refresh button. Let's see what happens. And then it's going to release that bit of water and it tells us to discard it. So just got our handy dandy bucket. I'm going to try the medium one. It's pouring it. That was just under 2 minutes. I'm gonna say no, don't use it for coffee. I can't even taste the coffee. A bit of a rundown for this machine. What do I like about it? I love the design. I love that it has suction cups underneath to keep it secure. It's so sleek, and I really enjoy that part of it. What don't I like about this machine? It's under the 200 milliliter mark now, and we've only served 2 cups. What I don't like, you know, 2 cups and then having to refill it. And when, you know, you have a Keurig or something like that right now, you can usually put a lot more water in it, so you're not constantly having to fill that up. So I think I would find that quite annoying. The amount of things that you have to wash now, so you have to wash this, you have to clean out this. I don't know how well the grounds are actually going to come out of here, and I have to get a spoon out. I have to clean out this. I don't know. Would I buy this again? Probably not. Would I recommend you to? I don't really think I would. I mean, if you know the negative things that I said about it are still okay for you, then yeah, by all means, for sure, buy it. Use the link down below. I would say pass. Don't buy it. It's a pretty looking machine, and I guess if you were the type of person that wanted to brew a decent cup of tea once a day and you were fine with having to refill this every time after every 2 cups of tea or coffee that you drank, I would be okay with it, I guess. If you were buying this for coffee, don't. It does not make a good cup of coffee. It does make a good cup of tea, which is very shocking in the amount of time that it takes. What do you think after hearing that? Would you purchase one of these? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear about your opinion on this after seeing this review. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and that would make me super happy. So thank you if you do. I'd love to have you follow along. So hit the subscribe button, and you can also hit the bell if you want to be notified when I do post new videos. Until next time, take care. Sorry, I got you all wet. I poured way too much in there.